Howdy, everybody.
Hello!
Welcome to this edition of Connor's Corner. So, there I was earlier today, I had an extra long lunch break, and I get an hour for lunch. Who takes an hour to eat a frickin' sandwich?
Napping and Angry Birds.
Yeah. So, there's a cigar shop not too far away from where I work.
Want to shout them?
Blue Collar Cigars, if you live in the greater Longmeadow, Western Mass area. They don't have a lounge or anything. It's not a super nice shop. My preferred shop is still
CT.
Yeah, Connecticut Valley Tobacconist, but this guy does have some really interesting stuff. And he's getting new stuff in all the time, so I like to go there, once a month maybe, just to see what he has. I usually end up picking up 2 or 3 sticks. And what he had today on special, I think it was like 2 for $20 of them, because these are usually $17 smokes. Yeah, 2 of them for $20. So it's a good deal.
Very good. Yeah.
Is the Rocky Patel 20th Anniversary Platinum. This is the Robusto size. As you can see, it's a box-pressed cigar. And Chris, if you wanted to put the tip of yours, it's actually got a
I punched.
slightly rounded tip. Most box press.
It's a smooth like my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's interesting. It's a darker cigar, but oily. No hit, man. It's
Smooth as fuck.
really smooth for a dark cigar, and it's not aggressive. It doesn't punch you in the face. I think maybe in a larger size, you'd really get a huge buzz going. But I kind of like that. I like the darker taste with a bit more of a mild nicotine punch.
It looks like you're in a freaking haze cloud right now.
Really nice blue smoke.
As you can see from my cigar.
Kind of a mocha sort of flavor, dark, earthy, a little sweet. Chris and I were both picking up a lot of nutmeg on
Retro.
the Retro Hail. So, education time. Cigar smokers call what you cigarette smokers would call French inhale the Retro Hail. It's not something you do a lot. It's something I usually never do with my cigars, just because I don't like to inhale them at all. But a certain cigar, if it's nice and smooth, I'll just see what it is, because you get kind of a different aspect of the cigar into your sinuses. And boy, this is a contender. It's I don't think it makes my top list for Maduro cigars, but it's a really good cigar.
Right off the bat, dude, I would 100% agree. Thursday night, just chilling, having a beer and a cigar. It's super smooth. Kids running around upstairs. Yeah, the smoke is really good right off the rip. I gotta actually clip it. It's smooth. It had, like I said to him earlier, it has a kind of a holiday secondhand scent to it. So the room note is very good. The smoke is pretty heavy from when you let it out, but if I back up a little bit, the room's not super bad, and we do have a vent, but it dissipates pretty quick, but good for blowing cigars. I have cigars, rings.
Yeah, this is definitely a good holiday cigar. I don't know, you'd have to ask Rachel to come down here later and try to see how it is for non-cigar smokers.
That's how you rate how bad. Well, dude, the last cigars that we did, the Patrons, she woke up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, and she's like, the house stinks like shit. That Padron freaking lit up the house, even with the vent.
And that's one of the things with the darker Maduro cigars. Sometimes to us cigar smokers, they smell great. Not to people, not to people who don't smoke all the time.
And that's something we comment on in every cigar, because we're not doing it also for the cigar smokers. But,
we be about family up in here.
Right? But, everybody, because there's people usually sitting around us. So we'll choose to smoke certain ones outside when we can because of the stinkiness of them, or,
But it's an unseasonably cold November at the moment, and we're not into that at the moment.
If we have a 5 or 6 pallet fire going, we'll be out there, but...
Stay tuned. Next video we're going to do, we might do some stuff with the hookah. I know we've got a Thanksgiving, we got a little Friendsgiving.
There'll be a cigar around.
Yeah, well, we'll pick something appropriate for the occasion. Until then, Stay smoky, yeah.
Grace,